Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us to Chicago, Illinois, where we're going to listen to Shady Shade Ghanayem, better known as GoatBoy, as he made a live stream right after Dr. Dave made his live stream on Saturday, April 26, 2025. And he thinks he crushed Saten, spelled with an E, S-A-T-E-N, Saten. The boy is pitiful. And this is a 1 hour and 45-minute video, so you know Dr. Dave is going to chop it up real good. Chop, chop, chop. So I'll sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy GoatBoy.
It is your favorite auditor. Audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. This is an amazing story, actually, what we're going to be looking at here, because it shows integrity. It shows someone who is in the wrong, who comes and sees the light and steps into the right, you know, in an attempt to do better. And this is what I've been talking about already since my channel has been up, you know. Let's see. Oh, we got 21 people in here. Great.
Let's just wait for a few people to get in here before we begin.
Hello there, the tribe. Everybody head over to the tribe channel and subscribe. An encyclopedia of wealth of knowledge on his channel, American Jurisprudence.
Oh, no doubt. The tribe is just as loony as GoatBoy is. That's why they get along so well. Two clowns. What can I tell you?
Speaking about attorneys, we have an attorney on the screen here. He has a YouTube channel, and what he does is he has a bunch of videos where he reacts. You know, we're gonna watch the video and we're gonna do a few opinions here. I'm gonna share some opinions, and you know, we're gonna speak about right versus wrong and what, you know, some laws in that nature around the things that he does and the other Frauditor channels, similar to you know, those haters, those anti-constitutionalists out there. I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying he was. What I'm saying is that in this video here, he shows integrity, and I respect that. So we're gonna get to it here. If you would all please hit the thumb up, and please let this be an educational video to wake up the people that have hate or sin in their heart, you know, because what this man mentions, basically, he came to the light, and this is the things I've been mentioning about those Frauditor channels. When I say Frauditors, those anti-constitutionalists that they actually enjoy watching what they believe is a human being standing up for his right, and instead he gets tased on the side of the road. They enjoy those things, you know, those other channels. They think that's glorious and stuff.
GoatBoy's such a bird brain, isn't he? Oh yes, there's a right and there's a wrong, and GoatBoy's always wrong. Why don't you find a real job? Why is it so difficult for you to find productive work? Why can't you be a productive member of society? What is your major malfunction, GoatBoy? By the way, the gentleman that GoatBoy is talking about in this entire video is pictured here. This is Patrick Darcy, an attorney in Los Angeles, California. Now, he posted a video that I showed on my live stream, and he said he's going to stop making commentary videos on frauditors. And that's good, man. Hey, you know what? Life is beautiful and you do your thing. But GoatBoy takes it to a whole nother level. His whole video, 1 hour and 45 minutes, is about this man and how he saw the light. So let's listen in as GoatBoy dissects the video. Now, we're not going to watch the video. I've already seen that video. We don't need to watch it again. Just GoatBoy's commentary.
Here's what I want to mention, that I'm doing a reaction on this video. He mentions that mocking someone, you know, stepping on them when they're down, whatever, that's sin. right? So he's basically mentioning, he's going to be mentioning all the other channels that were similar to his, that bash on other people, and they sin further because they think they're calling out other sinners, so they think it's okay for them to sin. You see, this guy really came to the light, but this guy came right on time to quit that frauditing stuff. Why do I say that? Is because there's about 4 or 5 channels that are going to get rang up in a sexual harassment / anti-Semitic. I'm talking a big ticket that they're all going to be roped in together. Here I say this is the second one of those Frauditor channels that, well, he's the only one who showed integrity, but let's keep listening further. He calls out his other channels. You'll see. You see, and the beautiful thing is he's giving all those other Frauditor channels an opportunity to see what's up. Look at my channel, for example. Look at my channel. I go out to point a camera to believe I'm standing up for my right, for government employees to lie to me, to lie to my face, just later to find out maybe I'm in the right. Yes, I am in the right. But at the same time, who's the one who's practicing wrong from right? Who's the one who's practicing wrong from right? Is the government employee who calls the police with hate in their heart that they want to see you removed by the police because you're there exercising your right? Is that sin? Is that bashing? This auditing stuff, it should turn you into a righteous person if you really want to seek honesty and truth. So salute to this attorney for finding the light. But like I said, the people he mentions in these channels, in this channel, they're going in a dark round. So let's keep watching.
Always remember that Shady Shade Ghanayim. Oh, he preaches the truth, and Foya will bless you and set you free. No doubt about it.
He acknowledged that he was a peripheral lost sheep. He admitted that. And why he said that is because he was bashing on other creators. If he felt there was an auditor out there that was maybe shouting or got tased or something, he thought that was funny and that was worth bashing on that person further so he could make some money off YouTube. I don't know if that was this guy's intention, this attorney, but it is a lot of these Frauditor channels' aim is to make money, and at the same time they'll make money to bash others. When I say Frauditor channels, I'm mentioning the channels that he himself, this attorney right here, is going to mention in this video. Especially him being an attorney, a bar attorney, he should have known not to step in that cesspool of deception, of calling out people, mocking them, throwing slurs at them, yada 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 yada. He's steering away from sin, basically. Whether you want to say religious or not religious, it's just about karma, about way of life, all the way around. Meditation, he's basically showing. Before he wasn't breathing, now he's actually breathing, right? So if folks don't have a communication or a conversation, how could we get further? Should we just keep shouting at each other or throw the truth under the rug? But he's showing a first step forward, and I hope that this actually wakes up the channels like the Frauditor Troll, but them people are there. I think that they're atheists, what I believe. So people like that, channels like that, where they keep bashing. Imagine him himself. He has about 9 channels, him and his wife, and every single channel's negativity. He's showing pregnant women DUIs, and he's giggling and further bashing them just so he could make money to feed his family. He's bashing on others. But the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring up these 4 or 5 channels that got involved in anti-Semitic slurs. I'm taking them down that route, sexual harassment.
I don't know why GoatBoy doesn't like Frauditor Troll's channel. Frauditor Troll hasn't posted a video about GoatBoy in years. And GoatBoy's trying to say that I'm anti-Semitic and I'm sexually harassing his channel. That is so far from the truth, GoatBoy. You have no clue what the hell you're talking about. Do you know what sexual harassment is? I taught classes on the EEOC with sexual harassment. I understand exactly what it is. The hell is wrong with this kid anyway?
Rockford is on site. He's saying he had an affidavit filled out against him. Huh. What was that all about? He should actually transition and say now that he wants to support the auditors and if they have any legal questions. Because he's an attorney, he's with the Bar Association, you know, and has experience litigating. So with that being said, you know, maybe this is a wake-up call for some of the anti-auditors to get in the right fight, which is standing up for your right. You know, sure, there's going to be a lot of a-holes out there, and like I said, but it's not right of you to bash on those a-holes further. Try to help them if you believe that they're doing wrong. This is nothing new. What this attorney is saying that he created yesterday, this video, this is stuff I've been telling Frauditor Troll 3-4 years ago. You know, because now they're going in a dark circle. How long could this go on for, you know, of a harm to the auditors and the cause and whatnot? You know, this guy is saying the truth here in this video. And let's go ahead and continue watching. He'll get to the part where he announces other Frauditor channels, similar to what he was doing. Oh, wow. He was causing the flames to be able to cause people to be ridiculed. Basically, what he's saying here is he was a master puppet and he had his subscribers, which were Satanists, and they were causing chaos. He had, you know, he had Satan, which is those demonic subscribers that are always about filth. If you look at their comments every single day, these could be elderly people on YouTube that are hateful. And they're all ages, and they'll come on and leave disturbing comments. Oh, that auditor should be tased. Oh, just kick him out. Don't ask him any questions. Screw his rights. Yada, yada, yada. You would think that these are bots, but they're actual people that I have identified, and I'm going to put on a sting in the ring for them. You know, I'm involving them in anti-Semitic so we could push bills and revise with legislators. We're going to use these people's filth against them, basically. Satan, he's under your shoe. He's put in a mick-rick, right? And this guy, he wants to walk in the right light.
What the hell is this FOIA clown babbling about with this anti-Semitism? He's the one that babbles about anti-Semitism. Myself, and I'm not aware of any other frauditor, never touched that subject. The hell's wrong with this clown? Oh man, there's really something wrong with him. Did I say there's something wrong with him? Yeah, I said that. Well, he needs mental help. He needs mental health help. He should be in a locked facility. That's right.
Look, whether you want to believe religion or don't believe religion, you know, if you show care, then it's going to show the sunshine. If you show deceit, you're going to see darkness. You know, if you have reason, or if you have patience, then you're better off than someone who's seeking filth and destruction, you know, that wants to antagonize further. Here comes one of these bootlicker channels who I'm further collecting his evidence for him incriminating himself, that he just said he watched this video and he said that he wants to go for sin instead of coming on the right way. He's going to basically mention probably everybody that he mentions there, they have channels, or half of them have channels, but they're all in that same deceit. They all love to see man get tased. They enjoy man getting tased because man is attempting to stand up for his right. He's basically saying, he shouted out all those channels, John Doe 1, John Doe 2, John Doe 3, John Doe 4. It's like he's leaving them behind. He's saw the light and he's moving forward towards honesty, integrity, or some might call it the walk of Jesus Christ. So you see how fair he's became? It's not because he's an attorney. It's because he's a human being and he's choosing to be true to himself, right? Whether religious or not, it's just, do unto your neighbor as to do to, per code, per Bible verse.
Goat Boy's doing a lot of goat blessing today, isn't he? Could you imagine Goat Boy being the pastor of a church? Oh my goodness, he'd stand up there and drive the congregation crazy, wouldn't he? Oh, Goat Boy. You've seen the light, huh, Goat Boy? Yeah, and Goat Boy's trying to save Dr. Snake. Well, forget about it. I'm already saved. I don't need you to save me with all those smelly, stinky goats around.
He said he believes he puts out information that causes destruction. What an amazing and integral that he stood up and said that. Now imagine, let's think about a channel like mine, right? What is my channel causing? He said one of the words. Does it cause destruction to who? The defalcator? They bring destruction on themselves? Clerk, whoever's behind the counter who goes wrong? Look at Oakton College. How wrong did they flash themselves around until for them to put up 10 pieces of paper on a wall? You see, so this is the overall sum about it, about this channel or this walk, right? We'd like to see the purpose, we'd like to see the budget, we'd like to see these few items up. But then you have sinners that say bashful things, that say, sinner or not sinner, and you know what? Like I said, for all the other 4 or 5 channels, bootlickers, or whatever you want to call them, if you want to call them bootlickers, or maybe just call them sinners, or, man knows not what he does, or pray for them that you're not like them, or for them to get better. Whatever you want to call it, he wants peace. He doesn't want to cause harm to others. And Satan wants harm to others. You know what I'm saying? So, the thing is that Satan's followers, when I say Satan, I'm saying some of the channels that he mentioned, because he just called them out here. He dissed all of them in the most passionate, humble way. He dissed all his fellow friends, saying that, hey, that's what they do. They're calling out these fraudsters. Whether these channels and some of the auditors, they're both, if some of the auditors are out there in the street causing chaos intentionally.
Shady Shade Ghanayim knows all about chaos. He creates his own chaos. Ma'am, this may turn into a legal matter. This is a felony, ma'am. You're concealing. You're doing things. Oh, we're going to get you, ma'am.
But I don't see a lot of that. What I see is the auditor out there minding his own business, in a costume or not. He has the right, pointing a camera, and then other people come and mention the first word. And when the other person comes and engages and mentions the first word in a sly attitude, the auditor senses that. The auditor is good at sensing that. So the auditor sees another deceitful person coming in with harm, and it all begins there. The person could come and say, hello, camera. Hello, mom, I'm on camera. And be happy, like Amagansett Press says. And or the person coming at the camera could say, hey, what are you doing? And that started off a sly, negative interaction. Almost anything you say to this person, they got a shitty ass attitude. You can't make them feel better. So these channels that this attorney mentioned, they're real fraud. They are real fraud. Because if they're bashing on somebody else that they think is doing wrong, then that makes them just as wrong, according to the good book. Look at one of their leaders. His name, he got a channel called Frauditor Wrangler. That's the creation of another frauditor from Canada. Frauditor Wrangler, he's a murderer, he's a robber, he's a dopehead, crackhead, heroin H. He did it all. Robberies, sin. And on top of that, he gathered a web of more hateful internet users and abusers, people that fill up filth in these people's channel. And what Fraud Wrangler he was doing was he was prolonged harassment on one individual, one channel.
Don't try to put this career criminal on our community, GoatBoy. Yeah, matter of fact, he took down how many videos from his channel because he doesn't want to be incriminated on those videos in court? Yeah, we haven't heard much from him lately. He's pretty low-key. But don't try to put him in our community, GoatBoy. He's not part of us.
And he kept bashing and bashing and bashing and bashing. So then what happened to him? He got caught up in some lies online. And he got, he got taken away for some serious shit he did. Murder, sin, Saten. And all his followers, most of his followers, they love that type of body language. They love that type of chemistry. They love that tase him more. He's on the same ring of that sexual harassment. He was calling goats and mixing, religions and shit like that. And then when we, some of them are public officials. So now some of the public officials that liked his channel were discriminating against religion when they're not supposed to. Right? The government says you're not free. First Amendment, you have freedom of religion. But now if a government official, he's going against his oath, he's dissing you because of your religion per se, right? Or perceived religion, whatever the method may be, whatever the remark may be. The thing is that remark falls under menacing and hate crime. So this is how we're going to ring up a few of these channels. And I'm telling you, some of them are wise. They quit while they were at it. Look at that channel. Her and her husband is a government employee that works for the Treasury Department in Ohio. They quit their channel while they were ahead and wise.
Well, folks, I have to leave it there because I have a bloody headache. Remember, this live stream was 1 hour and 45 minutes, and we've gone through about 25 minutes of it so far. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I got how many more segments of this nonsense I have to listen to? But hey, I like to entertain you good people. So no sacrifice is too great for Dr. Dave. I'm an entertainer, just like GoatBoy. He entertains us with goats, though. Well, hey, in the meantime, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people, and they all migrate here to the YouTube platform to showcase their hidden talents, whatever the hell those might be. And Dr. Day is more than happy to edit those videos and bring them to you so you can have a laugh for the day. No doubt about that. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Subsets. Oh, there's plenty of stupid people over there to point and laugh at. And if you need more stupidity, there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures all day and night. These frauditors just need to find a damn job, but they're too stupid because they have no education or job skills. That's why they're frauditors. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
No, you don't have
Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission.
I have permission to film here, sir. Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town? Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently. Okay. Okay. Can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This would become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to do that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you? Wait,
What do you mean, who am I?
who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad
don't know.
attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to
I
do
don't have, if you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag, you're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.